for money. Pure evil, in my opinion.
I just
So I don't even know
there's no
why.
beef
I don't even know.
between.
You know what? It's
For cash, unadulterated, malicious as I would like to think, I don't actually realize you understand what it's so upsetting to me for what reason is my name. Even in this cont, so have you heard the most recent buzz about the entire Hollywood boycott show? It resembles in a real sense. Each time you pivot, one more celeb is getting messed up in it yet. This is the thing's succulent. It appears to be that individuals in the loop, the genuine insiders, are absolutely ready to move on and oh, look back, Jason Momoa, definitely our own special Aquaman, is reputed to be at the cutting edge of this entire uncover mission. And think about the thing he's not avoiding, the real issue Tattle has it. He's getting down on, in all honesty, Oprah and the Stone, as the geniuses behind the boycott. Turmoil. Oprah's name in the blend probably won't cause a commotion, for certain murmurs of her interfering invocations have been around, yet the Stone, now that is a curve, yet consider it the Stone and Oprah are close, so perhaps it's not all that astounding, and with somebody huge a reality to the murmurs. How about we get into it? You may be scratching your head asking why Jason Momoa is unexpectedly the banner kid for giving everything away and all the dramatization, particularly with his partner. Oprah Wright recall last year when reports whirled around Jason Momoa and Dwayne "the Stone" Johnson over potential strain connected to the Quick and Angry establishment. Jason featured as the antagonist in Quick X. While fans missed the Stones' personality hypothesis, developed as individuals noticed the Stones' non-attendance from late continuations, alluding to in the background show, with Vin Diesel, regardless of no open quarrel affirmation Tattle, flourished with the chance of a fracture between Jason, Momoa and Johnson. In the meantime, the Stone based an alternate sort of dramatization with a faltering $3 billion claim recorded by ex-grappler Trinisha Biggers, charging a snatching, including Johnson and others, including VIPs like Billy Corgan and Michael Jordan. The claim, which blamed Johnson and his ex for plotting greater snatching, was excused for absence of proof in June 2023. In spite of the excusal, the occurrence left some doubting the Stones' impact in Hollywood, and regardless of these misfortunes, the Stones' vocation had been astounding as of late. His closeness with Oprah's having fans put the two of them in a comparable situation. Obviously, there's that companionship between the Stones and Oprah that has been strong for quite a long time with the Stone. In any event, taking into account Oprah as his sister, they've kept their association pretty chill, yet have teamed up on cool tasks like that Super Bowl advertisement that got everybody talking, except things are getting slightly convoluted. Certain individuals are side-peering toward their fellowship, is particularly with their Maui, rapidly spreading fire casualties alleviation asset. Drive fans were a bit Smith, wishing they contacted with their VIP companions for gifts, as opposed to asking the public. Now on to Oprah's, to some degree, sketchy moves, especially around purple film dramatization. When you see an individual of color up here, child, we bounced plays to arrive, we battled every one of the hindrances, yes, getting compensated less. Then there's a ton of gab about entertainers feeling short-chained from pay issues to scarcely making do with set. Could you at any point envision? And the buzz is that Oprah made them climb to he set for vast hours with next to no security, packing into one trailer, except for stand by a moment. Wasn't purple financial plan gigantic, like $100 million? Where'd all that cash go? So how did Oprah wind up creating a film where these capable dark entertainers felt underestimated? It's confusing, truly. Then you have Denzel Washington, a genuine supporter for dark ability who remains against prejudice, is profoundly moving. His responsibility is obvious from his strong words to his activities like his association with Save Africa's Kids. Denzel's not bashful about getting down on Hollywood questionable sides, regardless of whether it implies testing large names like Oprah. And afterward, there is obviously Toy P. Henson, who didn't avoid doling out the soil. She discussed not getting fair compensation and anywhere near dumping the venture purple, and nearly needed to leave Variety purple. Yes, Ma'am D. According to her viewpoint, it was a battle, everything from protecting a protected ride with a driver in Atlanta over getting a rental to absolutely getting some food at practices. Yet hold up. There's something else entirely to this adventure. Rumors from far and wide suggest that Oprah could have had a spat with the Raji, faulting her for Purple's horrid income in the cinema world. To make sure you realized the film didn't even rake in portion of its $140 million financial plan. Regardless of being out for north of 2 months with stores of advancement, as per late buzz, the film experienced a plunge directly to computerized discharge due to its unfortunate film industry appearing, and presently all fingers are pointing at Taji. Her bluntness during the promotion visit is being faulted for the movie's failure at first when Taji started voicing her dissatisfactions about the not exactly heavenly medicines you got from Oprah, and the film's makers' endeavors were put forth to streamline things anyway. Those attempts didn't boycott out. A word on the road is that a few major names in Hollywood alongside Oprah are contemplating giving Taraji the disdainful attitude for causing such a monstrous monetary wreck with her public grievances about pay uniqueness. Currently, we should get into the most recent purple dramatization. The redo is being fueled by top dogs like Oprah's Harbo Films, Steven Spielberg's Amblin Amusement, EGS Pictures, and Quincy Jones Creations, similar monsters behind the 1,985 exemplary this time around Danielle Creeks, ventures into Sophia's point of view. Rhapsody assumes the job of hero Celie Harris and Taraji sparkles as Sujavri. Here's where it gets fascinating. However, you imagine that Taraji, a deeply grounded entertainer with a profession crossing more than 20 years and an amazing honor assortment, wouldn't need to battle about pay, particularly on an undertaking like Purple with Oprah in charge. Yet shocked Taraji uncovered that Oprah didn't exactly go to bat for her kindred guiding women when it came to their pay rates. As per Taji, the underlying compensation offer was ratably low, and the VIP wouldn't move until she took steps to leave everything. Could you at any point envision Taji a force to be reckoned with, needed to hold fast to get what she merited, being charitable at what I do, getting compensated a small portion of the expense? I'm worn out on hearing my sister say exactly the same thing again and again. And while Taji is exhausted, she's burnt out on continually battling for what's legitimately hers. In a sincere discussion with Oprah's buddy Gail Ruler, Taji let everything out, recommending she may very well stop representing great. She's depleted from the continuous battle for fair remuneration. Gail attempted to ease up the state of mind. Yet Taji was aligned, talking about the tenacious issue of pay value that even seasoned dark entertainers face. The visit, intended to advance Purple, took a serious turn, with Gail wriggling a bit under the heaviness of the discussion. In spite of Gail's endeavors to sympathize, made it clear she's examining putting a full stop to her acting profession. She's fed up with investing such a lot of energy dominating her art, yet being under torment. Taji featured the baffling reality, notwithstanding breaking obstructions. Maybe her accomplishments don't count when now is the right time to talk. Checks the discussion hit a nerve when Taji communicated her craving to be a voice for the up-and-coming age of entertainers, yet felt caught in an endless loop of not getting what she merits. The disappointment was unmistakable. Her voice as she rehashed, I'm drained. I'm worn out. She's not fighting for herself. She's attempting to clear a smoother way for those emulating her example. Taji additionally didn't keep down in that frame of mind for the choice to have the cast utilize rental vehicles for day-to-day drives to the set. Individuals go, you work a ton, I have to, the math ain't math. So the celebs are crushing out insane long days. I mean, we're talking 12 to 15 hours in a row. When they're done, they're trolling zombies, then they need to drive themselves home completely cleared out. It's requesting inconvenience, genuinely increasing the opportunity of mishap occurring. And look at this, they're cruising all over late around evening time, with no security. Discuss hazardous in addition to those rental vehicles they're driving, not theirs, so any little scratch or knock, and think about who's taking care of everything. Definitely the actual entertainers. In an eye-opening visit with the New York Times tape, G.P. Henson let the cat out of the bag on some unpleasant treatment during Purple shooting. She uncovered that the makers at first believed that everybody should move up in rental vehicles. Taji wasn't having any of it. She resembles not a chance. Am I cruising all over myself in Atlanta? That is, requesting inconvenience. She didn't only go to bait for herself. She demanded drivers or security for the whole group. The dramatization EOES, the Monique and Oprah confrontation beginning back in 2009 with Val. While Monique persevered against advancing the film free of charge regardless of tension from Oprah and Tyler Perry, featuring the business's out-of-line assumptions and the battle for regard and fair pay. Monique's stalemate with them displayed a conflict of values, with neither one of the sides able to Withdraw Monique focused on getting only $50,000 for her job invaluable. Yet for her, there wasn't any need to focus on the money. She joined the undertaking to work close by a companion. Yet when the Estriner implied she could have required the cash for family and bills, Monique applauded back. She said, "That is the story America loves to turn. We can't work in vain," shedding lights on the way that it wasn't really necessary to focus on cash. She referenced how there wasn't any dramatization when the movie studio wouldn't cover her costs for the Cannes movie celebration. However, at that point, bits of hearsay began to twirl. These bits of hearsay painted Monique as requesting and intense to work with in light of the fact that what individual